Big move out of the Pentagon. The U.S. Army just canceled a planned deployment of more than 4,000 soldiers to Poland. The 2nd Armored Brigade Combat Team, 1st Cavalry Division. An Army official confirmed it on May 13, 2026, but didn't offer details. The order dropped fast, no full explanation yet. Units and families felt it immediately. And that sparked a scramble. Some troops had already sent advance teams and gear overseas. Families were mid-prep. Now stop. Poland wants answers. Deputy Defense Minister Paweł Zalewski says Warsaw will press U.S. officials for an explanation, pointing to earlier assurances from President Donald Trump about keeping a strong American presence on NATO's eastern flank. For Poland, this isn't abstract, it's frontline reality next to a hostile Russia. Here's the bigger picture. The Pentagon also halted a rocket battalion headed to Germany. This lines up with the president's directive to reduce U.S. forces in Europe by about 5,000. Officials in Washington and Warsaw say this is logistical, not a slight at Poland, but critics in both parties argue it sends the wrong signal to allies, at a moment when Russia's attacks on Ukraine keep escalating. On Capitol Hill, Army leaders got grilled. Acting Army Chief of Staff General Christopher Lenev, Army Secretary Dan Driscoll, and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth were central to the decision. Timing, not fully clear. What is clear? The brigade's 9-month rotation was already rolling. Why it matters? Rotational missions are the backbone of NATO deterrence. Canceling late can rattle readiness, strain families, and raise doubts in allied capitals. If the goal is to realign forces while staying credible, the messaging has to be airtight and fast. I'll be watching what replaces this rotation, whether gear pre-positioning expands, and if a new timeline emerges. Because in Europe right now, clarity is a defense asset. Subscribe for updates as this story develops.